Hey everyone, my name is Carol and I welcome you to today's Healthy Hips Mobility Flow. We will work through active range and passive range of motion. You just need yourself and your mat. To start with, we will go into a 90-90 position of our legs. So your front leg will be parallel to the front side of the mat and your thigh will be parallel to the outer side of the mat. One thing, if it's too hard for you to sit upright, just take the back leg closer. We will focus first on the front leg. Okay, let's start right away. To get ourselves a little bit moving, we will just move from one side to the other. You can take your arms with you if you need some support, or maybe just take your arms with you. So sway from side to side, just get the feeling where you're at the moment, today. Opening up your hips, creating some movement, very nice. In the evening, or also in the morning to wake up the whole body. We just go for one more round. And then we will stay in the front, maybe quickly readjust on the mat. We will first start to work through our external rotation. So from the feeling, we want to lift up the whole lower leg towards your body. Maybe it won't lift up at all, that's fine. Just try to think about it. We take the hands at the sides, we will go for 1 minute. Right now, lifting up your whole lower leg. Maybe you want to help yourself first to get a little bit of feeling for it, and then just stay and hold. Breathe through it. Maybe close your eyes and really think about pulling your whole front leg upwards. Maybe thinking about the ball that you would like to kick over to activate the external rotation. It has a lot to do with mind-muscle connection. So feeling your whole movement also in your glutes right now. So where can you feel it? Right there. By the way, also here, if it's too hard for you to stay upright, just shift the weight a little bit backwards. It makes it easier to stay in the position. Keep breathing. We just have 15 more seconds to go. Maybe close your eyes one more time and work as hard as you can. A very different sensation than like a normal strength workout. Okay, the last 2 seconds and then you let go. We work now through internal rotation. What does this mean? We push and press our whole front leg now down to the ground as much as you can. Let's start right now, 1 minute. So from the feeling, you want to press and push your front leg as far down as possible. From maybe you have neighbors below you, so your leg wants to say hi. That's the feeling. Okay, just keep going, keep breathing. Maybe also here closing your eyes, really feeling, sensing the movement. Pressing as far down as you can. And by the way, if it starts to shake, that's exactly what we want. Okay, we are already more than halfway through. Only 20 more seconds to go. Keep going, keep breathing. Press down. Focus. Can you go a little bit more? Last 10 seconds, full effort. Pressing down, 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 down. As much as you can. Less 3, 2, 1, and break. We bring the focus and the awareness to our back leg, working one more time through external rotation, different movement though. So what we will do is we will lift up the knee, foot stays on the ground. We try to keep and stay squared to the front and just work with the hips. We will hold there for 1 minute. Let's start right away. Just holding, lifting up. So now your knee, like the outer side of your knee wants to chase the ceiling and a little bit behind you. So really pressing up, up, up. Different sensation. By the way, also here, if it's too much to stay like this, just take the front heel closer. Makes it a little bit easier. And then keep going. Keep breathing, full effort. We are already halfway through. For the last 30 seconds, can you go a tiny little bit more? Just a tiny little bit. Really squeeze the whole outside of the leg, the glutes, and press up. Maybe it helps even to take your hand to the outside of the knees and press into it. This will engage it even more. We have only 10 more seconds to go. Keep going, keep lifting. Can you go a little bit more? Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and break. We will reverse it, going also here to internal rotation. So now the knee stays on the ground. You want to lift up the whole lower leg from the outer edge of the foot. Let's start in 3, 2, 1, and go. Kicking up. So now think about the ball. It's on the outer edge of your foot and you want to kick it over the front leg. You should feel a strong sensation right now in the glutes, especially in the smallest part, in the minimus. This one works so much in internal rotation. Different sensation, different feeling. Breathe, keep going, keep lifting. By the way, why do we do this? I mean, like active range, it's so important for the health of your hips. Hips love all the rotational work, so you really want to work actively. Stretches are fine, we will also do that at the end, but we also want to create active range of motion. Keep going. Last 10 seconds, full effort, keep breathing. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and break. Okay, we will create some movement. Hands can help you, or you can try it without the help of the hands. We will float up the back leg and kind of kick it to the front. Let's start together just for 30 seconds. Kick up, around, and to the front. And slowly descend back and down. Of course, your upper body will naturally move a little bit. Nevertheless, the more you lean out, the easier it gets for the hips. So really try to work from the hips, not so much from the upper body. We have just 5 more seconds, so let's go for one more round. And now hopefully the nice part is coming. We stay and we just fold over the front leg for 1 minute. Passive stretch right now, passive range of motion. You can take the hands out, maybe the head goes flat down to the ground. Maybe you need some blocks, maybe you're higher up. Choose your option where you can really let go and just be and breathe. It's a very good exercise to also feel the difference between the active range and the passive range. So letting go right now, breathing deeply, unwinding, and just kind of sinking into the position. Take one last deep breath. And then very slowly roll up, relax, get out. Okay, we will do the exact same routine on the other side. Let's start with moving from side to side, maybe feeling already a different sensation. Let's see. 30 seconds moving from side to side. Also here, take your hands with you, take them to the floor, explore a little bit more and move from side to side. What's the difference between active range and passive range? One more time. As soon as we use gravity, where we fold in, where we use our hands to help us, it's passive. When we try to lift up and work against gravity, it's active. So that's the main difference. Okay, let's go directly to the other side. So you can just turn around on your mat. Front leg, one more time, parallel to the front edge of the mat. Back leg parallel to the outer edge of the mat. Let's start here as well with our external rotation of the front leg. So you want to lift up your whole lower leg here, kick the inner arch of the foot and the whole lower leg up towards you. 1 minute. Let's get started. Maybe also help yourself to hold on to the foot and then try to keep it there. Maybe close your eyes. Really actively lifting up, pulling up, breathing. By the way, it's also a very good exercise for daily life. Really staying connected for 1 minute without kind of letting go. Not so easy, especially if it's not a big range. So you can really work with your mind as well. Imagining your leg lifting up as high as possible. Breathing into it. By the way, also here, choose your option. If you need to bring this leg closer to focus better on the front leg, go for it. Last 10 seconds. Lift, 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 lift. Are the shakes happening? I hope so. Last 3, 2, 1, and break. Okay, reverse it. Internal rotation. So now the whole lower leg wants to press as much into the floor as possible. Let's go for 1 minute right now. Let's start right away. Pressing down, down, down. Also here, if it's hard for you to sit upright, just shift a little bit back. Maybe having a block here, going onto the forearm, makes it a lot easier. The goal is that it's accessible for most of you, so choose your option. That's always very, very beneficial. Okay, let's press down, press the whole front leg down into the ground as much as you can. Maybe you say hi to your neighbors one more time. We have the last 20 seconds. Stay connected with your breath. Feel where you're working in your glutes. Last 10 seconds. Last 3, 2, 1, and break. Let's focus on the back side of our legs. External rotation one more time. So we'll lift up from the knee and engage the whole outer side and back side here of the leg. Let's go. 1 minute. Just holding. Pressing back, lifting, lifting as high as you can. Maybe also here, take your hand to the outside of the knee to press into it. It can make a big difference. It's not the biggest push maybe, but just a slight touch can help you to engage a little bit more. Also here, try to stay, if possible, a square to the front with your shoulders so that the work comes from the hips and not from the back. Big difference. And sometimes really less is more. So even if the knee is very low, but you're square to the front, you work on the right spot. So that's the goal here. You really want to isolate the hips as much as possible. Okay, last 10 seconds coming up. Maybe close your eyes and press as much as you can. Press up, up, up. Last 3, 2, 1, and done. Let's reverse. Last minute here, internal rotation, kicking up the whole outer side now of the back leg. Let's start in 3, 2, 1, and lift. Lift, 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 lift. Stay connected to your center, to your core, and feel the difference from both sides. So one side is most of the time easier than the other. That's why we isolate it and do each side once to really work equally. Because our bodies are very smart, so they always help, and the stronger side takes over. So that's why we do this. Maybe close your eyes one more time. Last 20 seconds, kick up, thinking about the soccer ball on the outer edge of the right or the back leg, and kick it over, kick it up, up, up. Breathe. You're doing an amazing job. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. The swings. 30 seconds, lifting up the back leg, kicking it to the front, and then we're almost done. Let's go. Hands to the floor, or take them with you, whatever resonates the most with you. By the way, the slower you go, the better. Also here, we slow it down on purpose, taking a break from the fast life. Last 10 seconds. One swing more, we can do that. Lift, 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 lift. And break. 1 minute, falling over the front leg. Passive range right now. Unwinding. Also here, if it's hard for you to keep the 90 degrees in the front, take this leg closer If you want to emphasize the front hip though, take rather the back leg a little bit closer, makes it easier. And then just stay, relax on one. Sometimes it's also nice to play around a little bit with the angles. Here, there's really not a lot of structure needed anymore. Just stay for the last 10 seconds. Enjoy. Take one last deep breath. Then slowly walk up. You just go from side to side, like in the beginning, just to get a feeling for it. Moving, swaying, unwinding. Go one more time from side to side. And then settle into the center. Great job, everyone. I hope you can feel your hips. I know it's a very different feeling in the beginning, but active range is so important. Our goal is kind of to have a big active range, just as big as your passive range, so that your joints can move in any kind of direction and create strength there. This keeps them healthy and happy. Hopefully see you very soon on the mat. And yeah, have a great day. Bye.